This is your morning brief for Thursday, February 21st. The Fed stands pat on interest rates. No surprise there. That's what we were expecting and pretty much the street was. They did say there's even a scenario where they don't raise interest rates at all in 2019. I think that's maybe a bit of a surprise. But more likely they'll raise once, I'd say. I wouldn't mind that, actually. I don't mind a little bit higher interest rates and give you some room to pull back at some point. But I think things are actually pretty okay. So I wouldn't mind seeing a bit of a raise. But the markets always love lower. But anyhow, feel the burn. Senator Bernie Sanders is back. He announced his candidacy for the presidency and raises over $6 million in less than 24 hours. That's an incredible raise. By comparison, Kamala Harris raised $1.5 million in her first 24 hours. Bernie this time around's got some more street cred, more well known. A lot of his ideas too have kind of just that were thought were crazy are now almost all the Democrats are agreeing with them. So Medicare for all was originally, he was talking about this 30 years ago, and a lot of Democrats are agreeing. Even some Republicans are agreeing with that one. $15 per hour minimum wage, and free tuition for universities. This is kind of like a common Democratic talking point that they never would have done this before. So hey, good for Bernie for helping out. I think they're all viable. They're all viable possibilities. It would not break the budget, contrary to popular belief. In fact, Medicare for all would actually probably save people some money, even. But anyways, we'll see. Let's not get too much into the politics. Okay, we did a report on CVS and Henry Schein yesterday. We posted on the website, so you might want to have a look at those. They're both not very great earnings reports, and CVS was bad enough for us to change our view. So more on that on the website. But and Henry Schein wasn't great either, but not enough to change our view, especially with the pullback. Okay, Lyft looking to IPO as early as next week. Valuation in the range of 20 to 25 billion, which is very interesting. And Uber is supposed to also IPO later in the year, but that was closer to 60 billion, I believe. So those are big valuations. I think these are great businesses, and it's a fascinating app. I'm still blown away every time I use it, but I don't know how big the market is for that. It just sounds like big IPOs, but we'll see. Domino's Pizza's earning report missed on several metrics. So earnings per share was $2.69 versus $2.62 estimates. Revenue was $1.08 billion versus $1.1 billion estimates. Same-store sales in the U.S. of 5.6 versus 7.2, and same-store sales internationally of 2.4 versus 4.2. Okay, shares are down 8% in pre-market. Okay, this is the kind of earnings report where we would be more bullish, especially with the pullback. Not more bullish because they missed expectations, but with the pullback, and the difference between, say, this and the CVS is, okay, they missed some numbers, they're still growing, everything's still intact, the business is fine. It's just 5.6% same-store sales in the U.S. is a good number, if not for the fact that analysts had 7.2, but it's good. A lot of retail and restaurants, we're seeing 1% or flat or something. 5.6 is a good number. So we'd be more inclined to add to the position. Okay, CVS on the other hand, there was like a fundamental shift in the business model, and that's a problem. And it was not good. And it wasn't there. It wasn't in the industry really that affected their business model. So that's a big difference. Okay. And futures are down fractionally in pre-market. So I mean, literally less than 0.1%. So I don't think that's a big deal. It could go either way today. So, but Nasdaq's been on like an 8-day winning streak, which is like one of the longest streaks in like a decade or something like that. It's a pretty good streak. Anyhow, that's your morning brief for Thursday, February 22nd tomorrow.